Hello. Welcome to my channel. In this lecture, I'm gonna show you how the simple deform modifier works. We have such a subdivided column. Let's set the viewport shading and enable wireframe view to see the results better. Let's go to Modifier menu and add Simple Deform Modifier. There are 4 types of deformation. We can twist, bend, taper and stretch the mesh. All deformations are applied around the local axis of the mesh. Let's switch to the twist deformation. Let's set the local axis to Z and increase angle of twisting. It is twisting the mesh around the local Z-axis. Let's delete the simple deform modifier. Then, rotate the mesh little on the Y-axis. Let's add simple deform modifier again. Set the local axis to Z and increase angle of twisting. As you can see, it is twisting the mesh around the local Z-axis, not global Z-axis. Let's press Alt-R and clear the rotation. Also, keep in mind that deformation happens based on the position of the origin point of the mesh. Let's press Tab key to go to edit mode. Move the mesh on the Y-axis little bit. As you can see, twisting happens depend on the new position of the origin point. The best thing of this modifier, we can determine an object as origin. Let's press Ctrl Z and undo back origin point. Let's go back to object mode and add new empty object. Let's go back to modifier menu and select the empty object as origin. Let's move the empty object on the X, Y, and Z axis. There we go. When we move the empty object up or down on the Z axis, you can see it looks like drilling effect. We can set the lower and upper limits of the deformation in the restriction menu. We can lock deformation on the specified axis. If we enable X-axis, it means we don't allow deformation along the X-axis. Vertex group indicates whether and how much each vertex is influenced by the deformation. Let's select some vertices and go to Object Data Properties menu. Add a vertex group and assign these vertices to this group. Go back to Modifiers menu and select the vertex group we have just created. There we go. It only affects vertices in this group. We can change vertex weights also. The second type of deformation is the bend. It bends the mesh over the specified axis. Let's switch the axis to the x-axis and decrease the bending angle. As you can see, it is bending the mesh around the x-axis. Now, let's switch the axis to the y-axis and see what happening is. The third type of deformation is the taper. Let's switch the axis to z-axis and increase the factor value. As you can see, it scales the mesh linearly along the z-axis. The scaling factor is weighted by the distance from the origin of the object in the deform axis. No scaling occurs in the plane of the origin of the object. We can use restrictions menu and design interesting shapes. The last type of the deformation is the stretch. Let's decrease the factor value. As you can see, it stretches the mesh along the z-axis. We can change the origin point using the empty object. When we move the empty object on the z-axis, we can get interesting results. Thanks for watching. See you in the next tutorial.